It is. This is a little bit further down the road from where we were earlier, just not very far, like just a few blocks. And that's what I was talking about, how there was going to be a trail of damage. And now you're seeing that. And this is more substantial structural damage. Actually, I'm going to try to zoom in and see if you can see this, but this wall of this home is actually leaning. So it's very significant damage there. You can see where the bricks have been ripped off of it. So that doorway used to be straight up and down, and it's not anymore. And the roof is completely gone off of this home. So this is out about 3.5 miles north of I-40. So we're straight north of Shawnee, not very far from the Shawnee Mall, as a matter of fact. And we were tracking this tornado, and it just, it's doing damage at that point, but it's embedded in the rain. So it's pretty wild when the storms are moving this fast. You just don't have a whole lot of time to react. You can see a lot of debris just blowing in the breeze there, entangled in with all the trees. And then I'm going to show you some other views just around me with my 360 camera. I can just pan around. Now, what you're seeing right there, there's a person with their headlights on the other side of it, but that is a tree that's blocking the roadway, so we actually can't go any farther. You can see just all over in the road, there's just debris. I mean, there's just wood. This is some sort of roof structure here that has been blown off, perhaps an outbuilding, but there's nails sticking out of it, and that's one thing we have to really watch out for as we're out here surveying damage. Is just, you can imagine, I mean, if you're around a construction site, sometimes you can get nails in your tires. Well, we deal with the same thing out here with all the damage you can see. Look across the yard there. I mean, there's just one thing I don't know. I haven't seen any emergency vehicles specifically right here at these two homes, so that's a good sign. We probably don't have any injuries here that I know of. At least if they did, they've already been transported. But you can see, look at that tree where it was just completely snapped off right there, about halfway above the ground. I mean, that's the top of the tree now. That's all that's left of it, and you can see the piles of debris out in the yard right there, and that's a little bit behind us right here. So I'd be happy to answer any questions you guys have, but this is just part of the story, and we're going to see this repeated over and over and over. I mean, this was actually on the ground for a few miles from the way it looked to me, and it wasn't even close to being as strong as the tornado was that hit in Norman, which is scary when you think about it. I mean, when you see this kind of damage, and then you think about how much more significant the tornado was in Norman.
And it's incredible to see that the storm has obviously passed, but the winds are still pretty strong where you are. We can see it in your video here, the trees blowing. And Michael, I was going to say it looked pretty quiet where you are right now. There were no people, but now it looks like people are moving in, maybe coming out of the home, looking at the damage that their house has sustained. Is that what's going on there?
Well, there's quite a few people that have been kind of moving around. There's another person over here who's trying to get their generator started at a home in this area, because there's no power in this area, as you can imagine. And when we were coming in on Prague, we noticed there was a big part of the town without power. And this is the reason why. It's because this tornado tracked just east of Meeker all the way from almost down by I-40, right down by Dale. This is whenever we were reporting all of those power flashes that were going on at the Grand Casino. This was one of those tornadoes that spun up. And as it tracked to the northeast, it eventually severed some power lines that took out the power even for a lot of Prague. So there's just pretty much a continuous damage path all along here. When it becomes daylight, I'm sure Chase will be up in Sky 5, and we'll get a look at a lot of these areas that have gotten damaged. But I got to tell you, I mean, he's going to be busy tomorrow morning, because there are just so many tracks. We're probably going to have to go back through all the radar data and try to figure out where all of these tornado debris signatures were that Damon and Jonathan were showing you all, and that I was talking about, that I could see on my radar here in Storm Command. We'll have to go through and try to find all of those. I don't even know. It may take a week or two before we know where all the tornadoes have touched down, how many there were, and all of that. So we've got Well, we need a quiet weather stretch so we can just recover from this one.
And Michael, I do want to ask you another question. Forgive me, but I am curious, and I know people at home are probably interested in hearing this too. When we think of severe weather, we think of warmer, humid temperatures, but it was, it was pretty chilly yesterday and earlier today. So is it still cold out there? It looks like people are wearing jackets. It's just, I think that's surprising to see.
Well, and so what we, I kind of talked about that earlier today on social media. Like, we try to put out as much information as we can on social media as well. And one of the things that I tried to say was, I know it doesn't feel like a storm day. I know it's really cool out here, but the thing. Hang on just a second. We were just getting a report. One of the people just walked up to us, and he said everybody's okay, and they were actually building a home that was a little bit down the road. Was it damaged also, Kyle? It didn't say? Okay, sorry. It's kind of all just happens real time. So, but what I was saying was I put that message out there on social media. Even though it doesn't feel like a storm day, it is going to be a storm day, and sometimes you might hear us refer to just-in-time moisture. So we had that real cold air, over the last couple of days, and it went all the way down to around the Houston area. And then when this strong of a storm system comes through, this is what it can do. It can bring that Gulf moisture back up in one day. I mean, the moisture arrived here. It was cold this morning. We were still in the 40s. Yesterday we were in the 20s for a good part of the day. So then, you turn around and boom, you have this going on. So I know it can be surprising. It can be shocking. We joke about that sometimes. If you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes. But it really is true. I mean, it really can turn on a dime, and that's exactly what we saw. We saw it coming, and that's why we warned everybody for days about the intense risk that this storm posed. I mean, we started this way back last week talking about how significant Sunday was going to be.